Really simple there. The Qatari bid have said if they get to own United, they know that Old Trafford needs to be redeveloped. The Carrington training ground needs updating, and also local regeneration around Old Trafford as well.
From Edge, after nearly 2 decades of frustration, the Glazers officially sell Manchester United to Sheikh Jassim in record-breaking £6 billion deal. In a landmark moment that has sent shockwaves through the footballing world, the Glazer family has officially sold Manchester United to Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani and his Qatari consortium in a record-breaking deal worth £6 billion. This transaction, the most expensive football club acquisition in history, ends in era defined by fan unrest, financial controversy, and a perceived decline from the club's once untouchable stature. The Glazers' ownership of Manchester United began in 2005, when Malcolm Glazer completed a leveraged buyout of the club, plunging it into debt and sparking widespread fan opposition. Over the years, the discontent grew louder. Although United experienced success on the pitch during the Sir Alex Ferguson era, including 5 Premier League titles and a Champions League win in 2008, many supporters never accepted the Glazers, accusing them of siphoning money from the club while burdening it with debt. In the post-Ferguson era, their unpopularity deepened. A series of missteps in footballing decisions, a revolving door of managers, inconsistent transfer policies, and the club's perceived prioritization of commercial interests over footballing success turned frustration into outright hostility. Fan groups such as Must Manchester United Supporters Trust and the famous Green and Gold campaign became enduring symbols of resistance. In recent years, especially following the European Super League debacle in 2025, protests spilled into the streets and even onto the pitch at Old Trafford, resulting in match postponements. The fans' message was clear: Glazers were no longer welcome. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, the chairman of Qatar Islamic Bank and a prominent figure in Qatar's royal family, had long expressed interest in acquiring Manchester United. Backed by substantial financial firepower and a vision of returning the club to the summit of world football, his bid was seen as the most ambitious and controversial of all potential suitors. Negotiations stretched over many months, with rival bidders such as British millionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe also in the running. But in the end, it was Sheikh Jassim's offer, entirely debt-free and promising massive infrastructure investment, that won out. The £6 billion price tag shattered all previous records for a sports team sale. For comparison, the Denver Broncos NFL team was sold in 2022 for £4.65 billion, £3.7 billion, while Chelsea FC was purchased by Todd Balin and Clearlake Capital for £4.25 billion the same year. This staggering sum reflects not just Manchester United's historic prestige and global fan base, but also the increasingly competitive market for elite sports properties in the era of sovereign wealth. Sheikh Jassim's vision for Manchester United is sweeping and ambitious. According to sources close to the Qatari consortium, their plans include a debt-free financial model. Unlike the Glazers, leveraged the club with debt from day one, Sheikh Jassim's deal is fully funded without loans. Early statements emphasized financial stability and reinvestment in the club's footballing operations. Old Trafford redevelopment, dubbed the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford has long required modernization. Sheikh Jassim has pledged millions for a complete renovation of the brand new stadium that meets the standards of the 21st century football powerhouse. Revamping the footballing structure, the new director of football is expected to be appointed. Focus on long-term vision, maintenance, scouting, and releasing football strategy areas that have behind rivals like Manchester City and Liverpool. And engagement, early signs suggest being able to make up to relationships with fans. Proposals for a structured dialogue with supporters, greater transparency, and even minority fan ownership stakes have been floated. Though the Glazers' departure is widely celebrated among United fans, the Utd Takeover has not come without scrutiny. Human rights organizations have raised concerns about sportswashing and Qatar's record on labor and LGBTQ+ rights. Critics argue that state-linked ownership could further erode the soul of football, turning clubs into geopolitical hubs. On the other hand, Many fans disillusioned after years of perceived stagnation welcome the fresh start, especially given the massive resources at Sheikh Jassim's disposal. The hope is that United can finally rebuild in the mold of a modern, winning football institution. With the deal now official, attention turns to the Utd and next season's ambitions. Will Sheikh Jassim's earnings break back to glory days can the club once again attract the world's best players and reclaim the Premier League and Champions League titles? Only time will tell. But for now, Manchester United stands on the precipice of a new chapter, one more that has scored very well, bold promises and immense expectations. When that with Manchester dares to dream once more. The Glazers were gone. Now let us bring them back. That's it. Pubs, and forums, and sheds outside Old Trafford, captures the mood of the fan base that has waited nearly 2 decades for this moment. Challenge for Sheikh Jassim and his consortium is clear. Restore not just the trophies, but the soul of Manchester United.